Hey guys, Roger5 here with episode number 26 of the Leverkusen career mode on FIFA 22. And as we come into this one, we will be taking on Chelsea in the Europa League. And I'll tell you now, this game was 120 minutes of very boring football. We both played the five at the back, we both kind of counteracted each other, should I say, and it did go to penalties. So for the second time in as many years, we're going to penalties in the first knockout round of the Europa League. And our former player, well not our former player, but a former player of Leverkusen, Kai Havertz, does step up and miss his penalties. So we are 1-0 up. Can we take the advantage? Yes, we can, as Silas tucks his home, doubling our advantage here as Broja steps up against Hradecki, sends him the wrong way. Really nice penalty from the young Albanian, I do believe he is, on loan at Southampton right now. But Tapsoba, our third best penalty taker in our team, is Tapsoba, and he probably scores the best of the bunch in that top left-hand corner. 3-1, we're kind of running away with it right now, as Benaguer kind of replicates Tapsoba's penalty, but even better, even nicer. But we are still winning this one. Noah Lang's going to go to this right-hand side, sends the keeper the wrong way, a really nice finish. And we can either save this one from Azpilicueta, or we can score the next one, and unfortunately Hradecki goes the wrong way, which means the pressure is on Madueke to step up and score his penalty. He's going to go for that bottom left-hand corner, just placement over power. Goalkeeper is rooted to the spot, and we're through to the next round of the Europa League, finally winning a penalty shootout in this one. And moving through, we are going to take on, it's going to be in this episode, we're taking on Spurs in the next round, so it doesn't get any easier for ourselves. But something I want to discuss is, this is the second season of the Leverkusen career mode. Next year we've pretty much all but guaranteed we're going to get Champions League football, and we are in a nice little title race with Bayern Munich. So I think next season in the Champions League is going to be our final season with Leverkusen, with the main focus on the Champions League. We might even have it just a Champions League only season, showing only the Champions League games. And then we're going to move to the Premier League or the Championship, and we're going to do the RTG that we normally do at the beginning of the year. We've done it with Newcastle, we've done it with West Brom, I've done another one with two with Newcastle actually. And we've done some with Everton, you know, back when they weren't the best. But yeah, we just do an RTG in the Championship or the Premier League. I've got a couple of teams in my head right now. I'm thinking Fulham, Bournemouth, Norwich would be a good one. But yeah, teams like that, we're going to try and keep it as realistic as possible. I really enjoy the realism in career mode. And yeah, we're just going to look to grow them. A couple of seasons, I want a long career mode because I did pre-order the game, so I do have the showing great potential or whatever youth player in the academy when the game starts. So I want to keep a long career mode to try and grow that player into a world beater and like the best player the club has ever seen. But yeah, that is going to be after the next season with Leverkusen. We're having a shot at the Champions League, and yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this career mode though. So far, I really have. I think we've got a really, really good side and probably one of the best teams, not in terms of rating, but in terms of the goals they're scoring, the defensive ability. One of the best teams we've had in any career mode so far on this channel. But coming into this one, we just had the win there in the previous game here against Augsburg. Another team we should be expecting to win, and another team we should kind of be brushing to the side relatively easily. And it's two incredible goals, one from Sosleby, one from Noah Lang, and they have been incredible goal scorers so far this season. And it's a variation of goals, some tap-ins, some kind of delightful finishes from outside the box, some curled efforts from outside the box, some thunder shots from outside the box. We've scored a very good range of different goals in this team this season. And I think it really shows throughout. Like the amount of goals we've scored, the amount of goals that some of the players actually have. The tally of goals we've scored this season is incredible so far this season. But unfortunately, we are going to concede one hit against Augsburg. Malone is going to chip Hradecki in this one. Rushing him out. Should have known the AI, they do like a chip when you rush out the keeper. And they always win it perfectly as well. But we do win this one. 3 points will be coming with us back home to Leverkusen. So that is all good. As I said, we did actually draw Tottenham Hotspur, Spurs, whatever you want to call them, Antonio Conte's Spurs in the Europa League. So another tough game. Barcelona actually got knocked out in this competition, knocked out by PSV. So they have been sent home by the Dutch team. Unfortunately, even in game, their worries aren't gone. But a big worry for ourselves as Jurien Timber stays down after a corner. And as we look at the replay, after we subbed him off, we'll take a look at the replay here. He actually trips over the player on the floor. I think it's Regulion on the floor. He trips over him, lands awkwardly, right on his shoulder. And he probably could have guessed it. He's dislocated his shoulder. He's going to be out for 2 months with that one. Really unfortunate though. We're coming into the end of the really important end of the season. We're still in that title race with Bayern. There's 1 point in it. We're coming into the kind of big rounds in the Europa League. As we did just score with Noni Madueke scoring against his former team. It came through the academy of Spurs. So we showed respect there. But yeah, Jurien Timber going down is really unfortunate. And we've got 2 options. We can either put Fosu Mensah in to the back 3 and have no spare centre-backs. So if there is an injury, we're kind of screwed. Or we can switch to a 4-back, probably a 4-4-2, and put Silas and Jonathan David up top, which is what we're going to do in this career mode. We are going to go to the 4-4-2, Brexit football. But I think our team actually really works and fits that system quite nicely, as Noni Madueke does score his 2nd goal of the game to get us back in front in this one. To give us the advantage going into the next leg, we are 2-1 in front, going into the 2nd leg of this tie. So we have all the kind of marbles, we have all the chips, you know, we are the team with the advantage. You can see here, he did suffer a 2-month injury from that dislocated shoulder, which is really unfortunate. As we are going to come into the final game of today's episode, the 5th and final game of today's episode. And coming into this one, the team, after the Europa League games, especially that Chelsea one, because we went to extra time and penalties, the team was knackered for the Werder Bremen game. They because they played that Werder Bremen game, they were knackered for the Augsburg game. And then for the Spurs game, we had, I think it was a week or 2 recovery time between that game and the Augsburg game. So they'd finally got back to full fitness. But coming into this one, thankfully because we didn't go to extra time, or we couldn't go to extra time, the team was actually got a good rest. They didn't have to play the 120 minutes. So that was really good. And hopefully we don't go to extra time in any more games, because it just drains the life out of our team. And our rotation isn't the best. I loaned out a couple of our rotational players in January. Probably a mistake. But yeah, we sold. Obviously, we haven't got a spare right back of top quality. We've got to play Visa there. We've got no rotation centre-backs left now due to the injury of Timber. Silas is the only rotation left for David, and Silas actually plays quite a lot considering he's a rotational player. So if they go down, we've got no one there apart from Henrik Mkhitaryan. So yeah, the rotation, that's going to be a big thing we look at coming into the summer window of what is going to be our final season in this career mode. But we're 4-0 up here against Bielefeld, I believe it is. DSC Bielefeld, I think. I might be wrong there. But yeah, we're 4-1, another chip. Unfortunately, for Hradecki, we are going to make it 5-1. We are going to win this game quite convincingly. You could probably tell when the score went to like 4-0 or 3-0, we're going to win this game. But unfortunately, they are going to score another goal here late on in this one. But as you can see by the scoreline, it is too little too late. And we are going to win this one, picking up all 3 points. I hope you guys, though, have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace. That's the goal. Bye.